Slowdown, Tumbleweed by Haven Iverson, illustrated by Rob Sayegh Jr. Mabel was a tumbleweed, born in a tangle of sticks and dust. She came unrooted in a desert ravine. From the moment she rolled out from her thicket of weeds, she tumbled, she rambled, she rumbled, and rode the wind. She screamed across highways, skidded through deserts, always a trail of dirt on her backside. Life was amazing, and to see it all, experience it all, discover it all, you had to go. If you wanted to know life, you had to go out and get it. Passing over all the other weeds, rooted in the ground, she felt sorry for them. How dull their lives must be, unable to roam and roll. Lifeless, she thought, as she hurled herself around bales of hay and curly-top knotweed. Boring, she determined, as she tossed over a tractor, stink net, and toadflax weeds, motionless on the horizon. One day, the dust was thicker than fleas on a farm dog. Mabel woke up to what she knew would be her greatest adventure yet. But minutes later, as she rambled east, a wind swept west, flinging her backward past an old hog and hen taking a dust bath, and against the barn and fence where she came to a complete standstill. She waited for the wind, a gust even, the slightest flurry, to push her along, but it did not come. She tugged, she heaved, but she did not budge. She was stuck, like a weed in the ground. Mabel's heart grew heavy. Stillness was scary. Life would become dull, boring, lifeless. As day turned to night, tears began to drip down her twigs. Moonlight cast shadows of tall, fancy cacti on the barn beside her, but her eyes were too fogged with tears to notice. A handsome badger stopped to see if she was okay, but she missed it entirely. Her sobs were so deep and loud. For hours she cried, then tugged and cried, twisting her tangled body to get free. But eventually, she grew too tired to keep trying. So, as the sun came up, she just sat there. Mabel watched the light of the morning waltz dance across the tall grass in the distance. Clouds stretched across the sky, and she saw formations she'd never seen. She heard a wind chime, music more lovely than she'd ever known. And then, when a she-cow paused nearby, Mabel marveled at her eyelashes, long and lush and thick as prairie grass. Mabel was transfixed. So much life and beauty delivered directly to her as she sat. Eventually, as things go, the perfect gust ambled along, and Mabel broke free. She rolled and rambled, but she'd only gone a few yards before she stopped in the open light. There, Mabel settled into the quiet of her mind, so she just could find the sweet stillness once again. Just sitting there, there was so much to see, so much to experience, so much to discover, so much life tumbling out right before her eyes. The end.